Alright folks, it's officially draft day here in the Yellowfish FFL. Reminder, tonight, it's Tuesday, August 30th. Pat texted me last night, he asked if we could do it at 9. We've got a work dinner at 7. It really doesn't matter, once everybody's there we'll get going. We don't have to wait for a specific time or anything like that. You can see the screen here, it's the Clicky Draft site. Click on that link that I sent you if you haven't. Everybody that's in so far is Cole, Connor, assuming that's Troy, Sokol, Jack, McGrath, TJ, and myself, obviously. It means you're waiting on Ryan, McCallan, Jensen, and Walter. It's possible that if you click the link already and you had to register, you need to go back and click the link again, just because it's a cheap site, but it's perfect for what we need. It's a lot better than ESPN for keepers and draft big trades and the like. Once you do get in here, you'll be able to see some of our settings, the order of the draft in each round, etc., how many position players need to draft. But all you really got to do once you're in tonight is click on View Board. That's going to bring up the draft board for you. Once it does come up, you'll be able to see each person's picks. Right now we're in keeper mode, so you can enter all the keepers for anybody you want. I already entered all of them, don't worry about it, but now some of you did for yourselves. Right now, if you click on View Mode, we're in draft board mode. What that means is that every team shows their pick for the round. So you'll see here in the 5th round, Coyle's got 3 picks because both myself and McCallan traded them away last year. This is kind of confusing because it goes in order of 49, 50, 51. So it goes Coyle, back to TJ, then back to Coyle again, then comes back to Coyle again later on. So it's kind of tricky to tell what's going on in this view. If you go up to View Mode and hit Snake Board, that'll be a more standard board that you're used to. It's going to go from left to right and then back down again. So this time you'll see in the 5th round, Coyle's here, he's here, and he's here, which is more in order of what it actually will be. The other view that you could do is standard board, which is just left to right in every line. So it's 1 through 12, 1 through 12, 1 through 12. Whatever works best for you to see it, it's your world. When it is your time to pick, if you want to see who's available, players, etc., you can do a couple different things. You can click on player ranks here, and then I'll show you everybody that's in the draft. To get rid of players that are already drafted, just deselect the show drafted players line. The star here will basically add them to a queue, so players you're watching. So I'm going to hit the star for this guy. He's in my favorites because it's Antonio Brown. Chances are he's not going to fall to me at 11, but if he does, you're all a bunch of fucking idiots. When it is your turn to pick, there will also be a bunch of pluses here. You can click on those pluses to add that player to draft him. Let's go back to our snake board. Can't see it right now, obviously, but at the top left here will be our clock. We're going to have a 2-minute clock. Once it hits zeros, it'll give you the best available player. And those ranks are obviously in the player ranks. So right now, the best available is Antonio Brown, and so on and so forth. Go back to the snake board. Right here where it says enter keepers, we'll also say the team name, whoever's drafting right now. Next to that will be a little button that says draft. You click on that, you can select players that way as well and say, I'm going to draft this player, if you know who it is already off the top of your head. Last thing I want to say about the settings, if you go up to View Mode and hit Team Rosters, you can see each team as we go down. So you can see McCallan's team, TJ's team, Coyle's team based on their positions, and I've already entered in positions that we have for quarterback, 2 quarterbacks, 2 running back, 2 receivers, tight end, kicker, defense, 2 flexes, 6 bench players. All right, let's back to snake board. Everybody should have that now. If you have any questions, if you're worried or whatever, I can tell like a conference call line we can have open tonight so you can ask any questions you need to. But unless you're Walter, it shouldn't really be a problem because you can all figure it out yourselves. Kid can't even get on the friggin' ESPN site, so whatever. A few notes here about our draft. Like I said, I already entered all keepers. The highest keeper that you see, the first pick, is going to be Todd Gurley here. He's going to be Cole's pick in the 16 slot. Doug Martin is going to be next in the 32 spot, going to Jack. Our 16th round and most of our 15th round are pretty much all set. So that's nice. Once we get to 12, 13, we'll just be hitting it. We'll be good to go. The best keeper set so far, I think. Person who's in the best position in terms of keepers is really a toss-up between TJ and Sokol. If we go back to our ranks of our keepers, our ranked values, Sokol's got 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 of his keepers in the top 15, excuse me. That's pretty good. TJ might have the best values, though, overall in Jordy and DeAndre Hopkins. So that's going to be close. We'll see how they turn out. Teams that are probably in the best position, based on our draft settings right now, I have to go with Coyle. If we look at Coyle's team based on our draft board, you'll see that the kid's got 11 picks in the first 8 rounds, as well as David Johnson going in the 14th round, who's a consensus RB1 right now. He'll probably screw it up though, because that's what he does in fantasy. But right now, Coyle's got the best bet to win. I think that's probably it for now. Everybody try and get there as close to 8, 8:30. I really don't want to start any later than 9, if possible, tonight. I'll start like I said, a conference line or a webcast or whatever if we need to, so you can see what's going on. If you can't be at your computer, if you're not going to be there, just let us know ahead of time so we don't start it without you. And that's all for now. Peace.